to make you look good. Those same tight lips. Well, those beady little eyes of yours will never see the light of day again now, will they, Judge? How could I have ever wanted to love you? Tell me, how could I? Well, I guess a young girl can be foolish. But then you were always too good for me now, weren't you, Judge? Just too good. But that's all right. I took it. But then you went, and you sent my favorite niece, Scarlett, to reform school. And for what? For spray paint and stop signs. Oh, Judge, you might as well have killed her. She's never been the same. Well, Judge, I swore that day that I would sing over your grave. And, Judge, I feel a song coming on. Oh, the fox went out one stormy night. He prayed for the moon to give him light. He said, I still got many miles to go before I reach the town. Oh, town, no, town, no.
Why, Purpose, is that you?
Bear Carp, how have you been?
Virgil, honey, wait out in the lobby. Be reverent. Oh, it's just been so long.
Yes, it has been. Oh, doesn't he look lovely?
Ain't it awful?
I think he looks lovely. Don't you think so?
I suppose. Virgil, I mean it.
Well, I think that he makes a lovely looking corpse.
Well, I don't necessarily think that. Virgil, I swear I'm going to knock you into next week. That's to sign your name and not to draw in. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Pearl. One dead body just looks like another dead body to me. They're just dead and still and waxy. Virgil, I mean it. I'm going to knock you into next week if you pick another flower.
There, that boy's not right.
Glass houses. Well, anyway, it's been nice to see you. Well, Virgil, go wait in the station wagon. Come. Good luck.
Oh, Judge, you're in a Dale Evans swimsuit. I cannot believe it. Oh, the fox went out one stormy night.
Oh, guess who? Well, don't you just look like yourself, don't you, Your Honor? Dead. Well, you cannot imagine how safe I feel. Of course, I had a lot of time to think at reform school. That's about all I can say for Gatesville. Plenty of time to think. Yeah. Well, Judge, I nuzzled right on up to your homely housekeeper, Yolanda. Oh, she thought I was in love. I kept it up until I got a copy of all her keys. Pieced my information together bit by bit. You know, like her schedule and your schedule and that 1 hour on Wednesday mornings when you were all alone. Yeah, Yolanda, she went to the Piggly Wiggly. I found it out and I set you up. All I had to do was park outside the store and wait. Soon as I seen Yolanda go in, I did a beeline right to your house, drove right up the curving driveway, walked right through the damn front door, right to your bedroom. All you could do is sit there with your half-paralyzed ass and stare. Well, you know, Judge, it was hell getting you into that swimsuit, but boy, was it worth it. But you want to know what my favorite part was? You want to know? My favorite part was when I pulled out that syringe and you started pleading with me. Pleading with me. All it took was a few air bubbles right to the vein. Stroke. Well, seems like we're about even, doesn't it, Judge? Doesn't feel like it, though. You know, maybe one day when Mama's dead and gone, I might just turn myself in. Why, I could hear them now. Who knew Scarlet Miller would have the brains to pull that off? She!
Good afternoon, Tuna. This is Thurston Wheelis, and this is the Wheelis Trudy Midday Report. First off in the news, there's going to be a meeting of the Smut Snatchers of the New Orleans this afternoon, the New Order this afternoon, at the Coweta Baptist Church, starting about 5 o'clock. Now, radio station OKKK is going to carry that meeting live, so tune in. Now, the Smut Snatchers' latest project is cleaning up those dictionaries down at Tuna High School. They say if you know a word you feel is questionable of value, or a word that you feel just shouldn't be in the dictionary. Now, if you don't want your child to know the word, bring that word down to the meeting. Bring it to the meeting. The Reverend Spikes says he'll consider each word on the word-by-word basis. And now we have a special guest with us today here at Station OKKK. She's a senior at Tuna High School and the daughter of Hank and Bertha Buemiller, Miss Charlene Buemiller. Now, Charlene is the winner of this year's annual Javelina Club's poetry writing contest. And if she wins next month in Wichita Falls, she's going on to the national competition held up in Butte, Montana come February. Why the hell they'd want to have it there, I'll never know. But anyway, Charlene says her poem registers her love for and admiration for tuna. Here's Charlene now, and the poem speaks for itself.
My Tuna by Charlene Buemiller. Tuna, oh my tuna, the only place I know. I've often thought of leaving you, beep beep, but don't know where I'd go. For Paris has no barbecue, and Rome just can't compare to a lovely Texas sunset when dust is in the air. Tuna, oh my tuna, it's such fun on Friday nights when the Jaguars lose another game and everybody fights. And I love you when you're frozen, and I love you when you're dry. And in April when the pollen is so thick, it makes you cry. But tuna, oh my tuna, please just stay the way you are, because I think the world outside of tuna is bizarre.
That's real good, sweetheart. Doesn't that just warm the cockles of your heart? Thank you, Charlene. Got a call today from Nadine Wooten's mother, Norma. She says Nadine is standing out along the highway again with her suitcase. Now, as most of you folks know, about this time every year, poor Nadine stands out along Route 4 with her suitcase. Now, don't try and pick her up, because she'll only tell you she's waiting on Mr. Montague. So, we just thought we'd remind you to look out for her. Don't run her over, and don't try to pick her up. Well, it looks like it's just that kind of year. It is. It is. Now,
Patty Fisk speaking to you for the Greater Tuna Humane Society. Now, you know, we receive a lot of flack here at the Humane Society saying we're insensitive to the needs of fish, but that is just not true. We care a great deal about fish. We understand that when you take them out of water with the hook in its mouth, rip it through its